Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. My name is Muhammad IZZAT bin Muhammad and my entry number is B06331007. This is our group member and today our group will be presenting about supply chain risk at DHL Express Malaysia. My part is to explain about the introduction and company background. DHL started as a small courier service. DHL Express is a global logistics company that operates in more than 220 countries, including Malaysia. DHL provides services like express delivery, air, sea freight, warehousing, and logistics solutions. Due to the size and complexity of supply chain, DHL faces many risks such as operation disruption, financial challenge, cybersecurity threats, sniper issue, and internal risks like natural disaster and geographic situation. The purpose of the presentation is to analyze the key supply chain risks faced by DHL Express Malaysia, evaluate how these risks impact to operation performance, and review the strategy current used to manage them. We will also propose recommendations to improve supply chain strength and availability. Through this case study, we aim to show how effective supply chain risk management is important to maintain efficient customer satisfaction and long-term sustainability for the global logistics company like DHL. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, AFIF. I will continue for the DHL supply chain mapping based on the diagram show. So DHL is a global logistics company operating in more than 220 countries and territories. Its supply chain begins at the manufacturer or suppliers where goods are produced, packed and loaded into the truck before entering the DHL optimization transportation system, which ensuring efficiency and visibility through the delivery process. For the international shipment, goods from the overseas manufacturer are handled through the DHL International Supply Chain Service. DHL also use multimodal transport solution provided by the DHL Global Forwarding, which combines sea, air, and road transport to the balance delivery speed and cost. For example, you can see the next page where sea air route that connect Asian Pacific to the Europe, the Middle East, and also African, as well as the multimodal express, or we call MMEX route that connect China, the United States, Europe, and also Latin American. This route allows DHL to deliver shipment faster than sea freight alone, while remaining more cost-effective than air freight. In Malaysia, both domestic and international shipments are arrived at the National Distribution Centre at the Kuala Lumpur Gateway. The centre is DHL main hub for the warehousing, custom clearance, sorting, and also consolidation. After that, parcels are distributed to the local distribution centre like Klang Valley. For the certain destination, shipment go through a site operation where DHL aircraft support faster regional and international movement. Then the parcels are delivered to the merchants, retail store, and end consumer through the last mile delivery. Lastly, DHL manage reverse logistics to handle return and undelivered items, ensuring the supply chain remain efficient and complete.
Hi everyone, I'll be covering section 3.0, focusing on the risk identification for DHL Express Malaysia. We identify risks across 6 categories, starting with operational and financial. Operationally, DHL faces a unique talent shortage. We aren't just talking about a lack of drivers, we are seeing a brain drain where our certified dangerous goods experts are leaving for Singapore. Additionally, younger workers in hubs like Shah Alam now prefer gig economy jobs like Grab over traditional logistic work. There is also a significant cybersecurity risk. While DHL internal systems are secure, we have to integrate with local government systems like U-Customs, which opens us up to vulnerabilities. Financially, the biggest headache right now is the diesel subsidy rationalization. The shift to the fleet card system creates cost uncertainty, especially for our subcontractors who might exceed their quotas. We also face currency risks. We earn in ringgit, but we pay for our aircraft and jet fuel in US dollars, which hurts us when the ringgit weakens. Moving on to strategic and geopolitical risks, Strategically, we are fighting a price war. Competitors like J&T and Shopee Express are using burn rate strategies to offer prices that are technically below cost, which challenges DHL's premium pricing model. We also found that DHL is over-reliant on the semiconductor industry. A huge chunk of our volume comes from the E&E cluster in Penang. If the global chip market sneezes, DHL Malaysia catches a cold. Geopolitically, our location is a double-edged sword. Tensions in the South China Sea threaten our shipping lanes to Portland. Furthermore, with the US-China trade war, Malaysia is under scrutiny. We face legal risks if we accidentally let dual-use technology pass through our hubs to sanctioned countries. Finally, we look at sustainability and hazards. DHL has aggressive Go Green targets, but Malaysia's infrastructure is not ready. There are severe EV infrastructure gaps. Once you leave the Klang Valley, public charging stations are almost non-existent. It's also hard to produce the emissions of DHL subcontractors, many of whom still drive older, high-polluting diesel trucks. In terms of physical hazards, flooding is the main threat. DHL key hub is near Shah Alam, an area historically vulnerable to massive floods, as we saw in 2021. Lastly, because DHL transports so many electronics, fire risk is high. Storing large amounts of lithium-ion batteries in Malaysia that has hot and humid weather requires strict thermal management.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Adam Iskandar bin Muhammad Nasir. I continue for the next part, which is risk response and impact analysis. For operational risk, DHL focus on people, system and delivery. First, DHL reduce staff turnover by improving trainings, wages and retaining DG certified employees. This increased training costs but it keep daily operations stable. Second, DHL strengthen their cybersecurity by improving IT system and vendor security. This costs more but it reduces system failures and protects customer trust. And lastly, DHL improve last mile delivery by using smart routing and working with gate community security. And then for the second part, which is financial risk. For financial risk, DHL manage cost uncertainty. DHL adjust full contracts and use telematics to reduce full usage. This increases operating costs but ensures stable delivery schedules. To manage exchange rate risk, they shall use hedging and local currency procurement. And then we go for the third part, which is strategic risk. Strategic risk is protect its premium position. Instead of competing on low price, they shall focus on reliability, speed, and tracking quality. This maintains its premium brand. They shall also reduce dependency on one industry by expanding into pharmaceutical and healthcare. And then we go for the fourth part, which is geopolitical risk. Geopolitical risk, they shall focus on protection and compliance. They shall diversify routes and buy shipping insurance to handle regional instability. It also strengthens trade compliance system to avoid legal issue from global trade tensions. Although this action increase costs and processing time, they protect their share reputation and operational stability. And then for the five, which is sustainability risk. Sustainability risk is they shall focus on gradual transition. EV usage in focus on Klang Valley with private charging stations. This increase capital cost but ensure delivery reliability. They shall also encourage cleaner trucks through green reporting and incentive. For packaging regulation, they shall adopt biodegradable packaging which increase short-term cost but improve environmental compliance. And then we go for the last, which is hazard risk. For hazard risk, they shall focus on safety and resilience. Flood risks are managed by strengthening hubs and using flood prediction system. During haze, DHL provides PPE and adjusts work schedules to protect workers' health. For fire risks, especially lithium batteries, DHL upgrades fire system and separates high-risk cargo. This action increase costs but prevent major losses and protect customer trust. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is NURINA IZZDEHA binti FADZLI and my metric number is B0623100811. First, for operational strategy, DHL focus on training and retaining skilled workers, especially DG certificate staff, to ensure safe handling of sensitive goods. The company also improved cybersecurity system to protect data and operation. In urban area, they shall optimize delivery routes and use micro-fulfillment center to improve last-mile delivery efficiency. Next, for financial strategy, they shall use fuel index contracts to manage fuel price changes. Fleet tracking systems are used to monitor fuel usage and driver behavior. They shall also control operating costs by investing in energy-efficient warehouse. For strategy, DHL position itself as a premium and reliable service provider. The company diversity its service into healthcare and aerospace logistics to reduce dependence on one industry. DHL also manage growth carefully under the China Plus One strategy. In terms of geopolitical strategy, they shall use alternative routes during regional conflict. The company follow international trade and sanction regulation and work closely with government and regulatory body. For sustainability strategy, they shall deploy electric vehicle mainly in the Klang Valley, install private charging station and use eco-friendly and recyclable packaging. Lastly, for hazard and safety strategy, they shall strengthen hub infrastructure to prepare for flood, protect workers during haze with PPE and shift rotation, and improve fire safety for lithium battery storage. Next, starting with the proposed resilience strategy, they shall plan to create a Malaysia-based supply chain control tower. The system uses real-time data to predict potential disruption such as weather issue, traffic congestion, or operational delay. When disruption occurs, DHL will be able to activate emergency rerouting of shipment to maintain service continuity. At the same time, clear and timely customer update will be provided during disruption to maintain transparency and customer trust. Moving on the string, DHL Express Malaysia benefit from the strong global network and a well-established brand reputation. The company is known advanced tracking and digital system. DHL has a skilled workforce, including DG certificate staff, which ensures safe handling of sensitive cargo. In addition, the company maintains high safety and regulatory compliance.
From this case study, several important lessons can be learned. First, supply chain risks are interconnected. A problem in one area, such as fuel costs or manpower shortage, can affect operation, cost, and customer service at the same time. Second, human capitals, skilled workers, especially DG certified staff, are critical to ensure smooth and safe delivery processes. Without proper talent management, even advanced technology cannot fully support our operations. Lastly, this study shows that global strategies must be adapted to local conditions. While DHL has strong global initiative, their effectiveness depends on local infrastructure, regulations, and workforce availability. In conclusion, DHL Express Malaysia operates in a highly complex and risk-prone supply chain environment. The company faced various risks including operational risks, financial volatility, cybersecurity threats, strategic competition, and environmental challenge. Despite this risk, DHL remains competitive due to its strong global networks, advanced technology, and structured risk management practice. However, continuous improvement is necessary to maintain service reliability and customer satisfaction. Overall, effective supply chain risk management is essential to ensure long-term operation stability and business sustainability. Based on the analysis, several recommendations are proposed. First, DHL should strengthen talent development and retention program to reduce dependency on a limited number of skilled employees. Second, cybersecurity measures should be continuously enhanced, especially when dealing with third-party and government system integrations. Next, DHL should diversify its business focus into more stable sectors such as healthcare and pharmaceutical logistics to reduce reliance on a single industry. Finally, the company should invest in predictive technologies and sustainability initiatives that are aligned with local infrastructure readiness to improve supply chain resilience. So that's all for our group. Thank you.